Stay tuned. You do not want to miss this video. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay? So let's get started. Welcome everybody to the channel. Today I'll be talking about stuck in IRS error department. Watch this video before you panic, okay, you guys? I've been getting a lot of people asking me about this video. Help, my tax return is stuck in the error department. So I'll be sharing with you some things that you can do to help, okay? And I'll be giving you some steps as well. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay, you guys? I go live twice a week and upload videos as well. So make sure you have your notifications on so that you know when I go live. Okay, you guys? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started today. In this video, I will cover everything you need to know if your tax return is stuck in the error department or IRS error department. Although a lot of people in the IRS would say that they don't have an error department, this is where the IRS is actually reviewing or need more information about your tax return. So I'll be going over understanding common errors that trigger an IRS review to tips on how to communicate with IRS. I'll also discuss what you can do to maybe speed up the process and get your refund as quickly as possible. And, I always share numbers, ways that you can contact the IRS. So don't let an IRS review stress you out. I know a lot of people have been saying that they received the letters and they did what they said in the letters, and they're saying up to 10 weeks. But some people, when they complete some of the stuff, like this is identity. I'm just saying identity because it's totally different. Identity and being reviewed is two different things. Reviewed is going to be delayed because they need more information. Identity, we seeing most people get there in maybe 2 to 3 weeks and getting a due date. Okay, you guys, for those of you who are asking me about that, I want to share information. So the first step, make sure you don't panic. When you receive a notice from the IRS, it's a routine part of the tax process for many people. Please, again, do not amend your tax return if you receive an IRS letter telling you to do certain things, okay? If you amend that return, know it can take up to 16 weeks or more. It's probably going to be more because you shouldn't have amended it anywhere. You should do whatever they send you to do in that letter. You got to read it carefully. Review the notice that you received carefully and understand why your return is being reviewed. And they tell you everything in the letter that they sent to you. Okay? Next, you want to gather all the information that they wanting you to send them, including your tax return, the notice you receive, and any supporting documentation. That is so important, you guys. You got to make sure that you have all of that information. Communicate with the IRS in a polite and professional manner and make sure you understand what they are asking for before you respond. And please make sure you do respond to the letter. How quickly you respond and get the information to them is how probably going to not take you as much. But you wait a while and don't respond, it's going to be a while. Provide any requested information or documentation as quickly as possible. And also, just another step, stay on top of any deadlines or requests from the IRS to avoid any further delays. And if you don't respond, it's going to be delayed and you won't hear from them. So make sure that you do everything that IRS is telling you in that letter. Consider working with a tax professional. I know a lot of you have filed your taxes on your own, but it's very helpful if you have a tax preparer that can help work with you and work with the IRS. They can help you navigate the review process and ensure you're providing all the necessary information. Now, that's with the person that you file your tax return with. Okay, I can't help you, whoever you file with. You got to go back to the person that or company that you file with. Remember that the vast majority of IRS reviews are resolved without any issues as long as you're honest and accurate in your tax return. So make sure you give all the information and you're honest and you're accurate in your tax return. And please be patient. I know so many of you are waiting on your money. I know you need it, but be patient. The review process can take some time, but the IRS will ultimately resolve the issue and either issue your refund or provide an explanation of any changes made to your return or why they can't give it to you. They always let you know. Finally, learn from the experience and take steps to avoid similar errors in the future. That's why in the beginning of tax season, they want you to make sure that you have all your documents. Make sure you have everything you need before you file. So many people get in a hurry and they file early, and then they make a mistake and they say, oh, let me amend. If you amend, it's going to take a while, 16 weeks to 20 weeks. Okay, I'm going to check the comments right quick. I believe mine is in review now because I was told mine was in the errors department, and I believe they said it was out of the error department. That was last Tuesday, and now I don't have any bars. So you don't have any bars. So they're possibly working on it if it doesn't change. If it changes, then they're working on it. And I had a topic 152 and it's not gone. So that means they updating. Yeah, just be patient. They're updating, getting everything together with you, okay? If you have any problems, you can contact the IRS. I know they're busy, but make sure that you're doing that, you guys. Contact an IRS customer service representative to correct any agency errors. A lot of people are having problems where they put the wrong routing account number. You can call 1-800-829-1040. Any kind of problems with that if you need assistance, okay, with problems. And most likely they'll send you a check for those of you who put in the wrong accounting and the routing numbers. But make sure when you get those letters, you read everything that's on the letters, you guys. People have still been asking me about amended returns. That's for the hardship. If you want to talk to a taxpayer advocate, that's the number I got on the screen. If they took your refund and or took some of it or mostly or all of it, you can contact them and try to get let them know that you're in hardship. If you are in hardship, and you're going to have to prove it. That doesn't guarantee that you will get your refund, but it doesn't hurt to reach out and try to ask for help, you guys. If you need help, just don't sit there. If your refund is smaller than expected, you can call that number too that I just shared, 1-800-829-1040. Any problems, call 1-800-829-1040. Amended returns, for those of you keep saying that this had errors last year and you still hadn't got your refund, you call 1-866-464-2050. Okay, you guys? All right. And it says some tax returns take longer to process than others for many reasons, including when a return includes error, is incomplete, is affected by identity theft or fraud, includes a claim filed by earned income tax credit or additional child tax credit, and it might be errors with that, includes a Form 8379 into spouse allocation and needs further review in general. So make sure that you try to provide all the information that you can and get it done quickly. And just be patient and waiting, and they will continue to update. And some of you go back and you check your transcripts, and when you see them little changes, they be working on. You don't see no movement, then that's a time to be concerned. But if you see stuff changing, that means somebody is actually taking that and working on it. Text offsets 1-800-304-3107. Okay. Again, you guys make sure that when you get those letters that you are actually doing exactly what they're saying to do in the letters. Now, also, I'm going to share one more thing before I go. If there's not any questions, if you have any other questions, let me know and drop it in the video. Somebody was asking me about this 12C, and I'm going to go back and show you guys about the 12C, and then I'm going to increase the screen. Okay, it says we're sending you letter 12C because we need more information to process your individual income tax return. This can include missing forms, schedules, verification of income, and documentation to reconcile advance payments of the premium tax credit. It tells you what you need to do. Read your letter carefully and respond timely. Make sure you respond. Respond to the letter even if you disagree with the information in it. Send us a letter explaining what information you think is in error. Send the information that they requested and do not amend it. And I told you guys, do not amend that return. You do a refund, they will send it out about 6 to 8 weeks after they receive your response. You can fax your information to the fax number in the letter using either a fax machine or an online fax service. Protect yourself when sending digital data. By understanding the fax service's privacy and security policies. You can also mail your information to the address shown at the top of the letter. Include a copy of the letter with your response. Okay, I always make copies. Keep copies for yourself, you guys. That's so important. A lot of people don't know. Okay, let me see another question. Okay. Things should be changing. I only have an account transcript, but it's blank. Now, other ones are NA. Well, it'll be changing soon. That transcript usually updates on, let's see, Fridays. Check back on Friday and see if that transcript updates. And that WMR on Saturdays, you guys. But sometimes it never changes. I told people sometimes it could possibly be you just see your refund again in your accounts without any change. A lot of people have been seeing that. You guys, this tax season, it's just been showing up in their account. All right. I gave an update of where is my refund yesterday. I know some refunds, well, a lot of refunds supposed to be, this is the due date, the 15th. A lot of people received theirs yesterday. If you haven't, and make sure they'll be dropping throughout the day, you guys, throughout the day. And just keep checking back and just be patient, and hopefully you will get your refund soon. And I hope this information helps. Okay. Outsider Kid 93. Make sure that if you have any more problems, just call those numbers that I put on the screen, call the IRS, so you can find out what's going on. Okay. Keep in touch, communicate with the IRS to stay on them about your refund. Okay. And be nice and be patient. Okay. And hopefully you will receive it soon. Okay. Y'all have a great day.